Welcome back to Budget Beauty. This is Budget Beauty's main series where I do my makeup in a weekly series, and it's long form content, and I do a look from start to finish. I am Lindsay Beatty. I am the creative force and the face behind Budget Beauty. And this week is a little different. We're doing this on Monday morning because I had a very event filled weekend, and so I didn't get a chance to do my makeup until now for the weekly series. And so I'm getting ready for work. And I was like, well, I'll go ahead. And since I'm going to do a full face anyway, I'll do it Monday and it'll be fine. So we're going to do this makeup very fast and knock it out so I can go to work. So to get started, I do need to do something with my lashes. And we'll talk about the weekend while I'm doing this. So this weekend, we went to my sister-in-law and my brother-in-law's new house. Yay. They bought a new house. And it's a very lovely home. Very excited for them. This is the sister-in-law that just got married last year. So, I have two sisters-in-law, and this is the baby, and she is, she's the youngest of his, sisters, of my husband's sisters, so, she's a lovely girl, absolutely lovely girl. So very quickly, we're going to use the, ColourPop Party Proof Eye Primer for the eyeshadow primer. She's a very lovely girl. Absolutely adore her. And so her and her wonderful groom, my brother-in-law, bought a house. And so we went to the housewarming party. It's a 3-hour drive. So we left Saturday morning, which is why I didn't get a chance to do makeup stuff, because we left Saturday. We really left Saturday afternoon, but we stayed up super late Friday with the intent of packing and did not pack. So, I did not pack. So we got up super late Saturday morning and I was so tired. So, I packed Saturday morning and we got on the road midday, and we got down there in good time. So we got down there about 6:30 or so, because like I say, it's a 3-hour drive for us. So we got down there, we checked into our hotel, and then we went to her house, and we had a good time. Met some of brother-in-law's family, who we met them at the wedding last year a little bit. And had good food, and we had a great time. Stayed for a couple hours and then went back to the hotel. I was beyond tired. Like I love socializing with my my in-laws, because they're just chill people, and they're really cool. So I like hanging out with them. But my social battery was just so. By the time we got to getting, and I was just like, bro, I'm tired. I really want to lay down. I would love to stay here and chit chat with y'all and hang out with you and eat, and because the food was fantastic. But these people know how to cook, so I was like, I would love to be able to stay and chit chat with you and hang out with you, but y'all girl is exceptionally tired, and I want to go lay down and just go to sleep. This is for the face primer. Excuse me. We're going to use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Face Primer Matte. So yeah, I was like, I would love to hang out with you and chill, but your girl is tired, and I'm hot, and it was like that heat was just ridiculous. So we watched some fireworks at the house. People around them were shooting them off, and they were shooting them off, and brother-in-law was so excited. And I was like, buddy. So sat and chit chat with his sister, and his mom, and then with brother-in-law's sister and his mom. And then, yeah, we went back, said goodbye to my father-in-law and my stepmother-in-law, and then we went back to the hotel. And let me tell y'all, when I tell you it was so hot, I just laid down in this very, 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 very nice cold bed, and I'm pretty sure I was asleep after about 20 minutes. So, husband stayed up and watched TV a little bit, and then, um, we went to bed. So, he got into bed, and we went to sleep. So, we got up next day on Sunday, and we had to get back because got to go to work today. And so, yeah, here we are. But yeah, we had a great time. Trip was nice. The drive down was not bad, and the drive back wasn't bad. We got back in 3 hours both times. So yeah, because y'all girl was like, listen, we got to get on the road, and we gotta make a move and get on this road before it gets too late. And don't want to be driving late. We'd like to get to the party at a decent clip. So yeah, I don't want to do that right now. I want to do my eyes real fast. Alright, so I'm trying to hurry up and do this, and I'm making some weird choices here. I gotta grab a pencil real fast, so hang on just a second. Tried to grab all this before I got situated here. Alright, to cut my crease, we're gonna go with the ColourPop BFF Cream Gel Liner. This is in the shade Crystal Crush. I'm wearing mint today, but I was like, I'll wear this blue because it's gonna match the shadow stick. But yeah, sister-in-law and brother-in-law were good. Other sister-in-law and brother-in-law were good. Got to see niece and nephew, cousins, parents-in-law. Yeah, it was friends and family. Like it was really nice. They have a really nice house, nice quiet neighborhood. I liked it. All right, now for the eyeshadow, we're gonna use tried and true here. This is the ColourPop Shadow Stick in the shade, I always have to remember, Surf Sesh Metallic. This is gonna match this really well. Plus the thing I have in my hair. But yeah, everybody was good. Got to see aunts and uncles. I like spending time with my in-laws. It is a large family, so which is why when we were originally supposed to get married in 2020, I had a massive guest list because I had 126 people, and that was pretty much everybody. Mostly his family. So, yeah, we're gonna have a very, very large party. So when we do actually get to doing our reception stuff, gonna have a very large party, and it's gonna be a lot of people because his family is massive. So, but yeah, I had a great time, and my husband did too. So we'll see them again. He'll probably see them homecoming, because they go to homecoming for the school that they went to here in South Carolina. So, and homecoming is a massive deal for them. So, he will probably go to homecoming. I probably will not. I'm just not into that sort of thing, and I didn't attend the school. He didn't either, but he supports the sports he's really into their football and whatever. And homecoming, he used to go all the time as a kid. So, as you can see, eyes are done. So I'm like, yeah, no, knock yourself out, buddy. You go down there. But he likes to attend that, and I'm like, nah, no, thank you. I don't want to go down, and I don't want to deal with people, and I'm not talking like my in-laws. I'm talking about the surrounding people. I'm just not big on like massive crowds of people. So, yeah, I'm just not I'm extroverted at work. I have to tell people this. I used to be an extrovert outside of work, but I am not an extrovert anymore. The older I get, the less extroverted I am. I'm an extrovert at work because I have to be. It pays to be super involved and nice to people, and get people to do what you want them to do. What I'm applying now is the Essence Lash Princess Lash Primer. This is the regular one. This is not the super volume with super fruits. This is the blue one, turquoise blue one. I just didn't feel like I needed a ton for the other one, so. But ton of volume with that other one. This one will do just fine. So yeah, I don't tend to go to that. But he'll probably see them. He'll go down and see them, and then we'll probably see him Christmas. We generally go to the Christmas party. So our family Christmas party, and it's a really lovely affair. I enjoy going to the Christmas party. And last year we did. I went and I did my makeup as an episode because it was on Saturday. All right, so we're trying a new mascara today. This is the Wet n Wild Big Papa. This is a big old tube of mascara. This is in the shade black, I think. I know it's a black mascara, but I think that's the actual thing. So, this is a volume mascara. And you can tell by the brush. As you can see, that's a big old thick brush. So, yeah, we're planning to visit for a couple of family events. We'll see. They are planning to go to homecoming already. They already done got that ready to go. So, I did talk to parents-in-law and family friend. They are indeed going to go to. They're having a destination wedding, which is what apparently that is what the bride wanted in the first place. So that's what they're going to do. So they are doing that sometime next year. They're going to get on a plane. I thought they were getting on a boat. They're getting on a plane and going somewhere. I was like, oh, that is a definite no, because I'm not getting on a plane. I hate planes. So I've been on an airplane probably 4 times in my life, and I didn't like it any of the 4 times I was on it. So I just do not like planes in general. I hate airplanes. And yes, I have flown post 9/11, and it was one of the single most stressful things I have ever done in my whole life. I was not thrilled about flying post 9/11. Not that I felt like, there was going to be a thing. It's just, I don't like being on a plane. And I felt like that was going to be bad. I just don't like the sensation of being in a plane, period. So, it just does not feel good. Alright, now, I'm going to add, yes, this is semi-volume, but also semi um, semi-lengthening. This is the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect. Now, that Big Papa is pretty nice. I do not know what's going on with my eyebrows, though. What in the world? Skin just, that was flaking on my eyebrows up there. And I didn't put any primer up there. And now, of course, the primer on my face that I added is being weird. What the world? I've never had that happen. Y'all see this, right? I've never had that happen on primer on my face. What in the world? Alright, we'll deal with it in a minute. Just trying to do my eyes so I can finish this. This is the last step for the eyes for right now. Try to get to work by like 9:15-ish. Like I say, the later I get there, the later I gotta stay. So we hurry up, we can get home at a decent hour. All right, yeah, we're gonna handle something with that face there, because what in the world? That is odd. I've never had that happen. And I like that primer. That primer's interesting. All right, so I'm gonna throw a little bit of this tear on it, because I know what's happened there, but I was not expecting it to do that right then. So I'm putting on some of this tear primer to smooth that out. I don't know what's happened there. Well, I know what's happened, but I'm not sure why it happened. Most of the time, I mean, I just don't like scratch my face or anything while I'm once I put primer on. So yeah, that's new to me, but I know what happened there. It's dried and get dried down. Okay, so to fix that and I add a little bit more primer, it's this is the tear Flawless Pore Prep Primer. All right, now we're ready for the face. So for the face, I was trying to use Wet n Wild primer, but so I could use Wet n Wild foundation. So for the foundation, we're going to use I don't need that thing on there anymore. This is the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator, Photo Focus Tinted Hydrator, Tinted Skin Veil in the shade. Don't even know what the shade is. Deep, I think. Well, I don't remember. Yeah, deep. Yeah, I was correct. Deep. Okay. I am squeezing a little bit out. That's all we need. Probably should have just used a stick today so I could hurry up. And then I'm going to use my foundation brush from Morphe so I can apply. I'm going to put my concealer on in just a second. So I have Wet n Wild concealer. I just haven't opened it yet, because otherwise I'd use that too today. But we're going to use the Tear concealer today, so I can quickly put on my concealer, because I don't even know where my Wet n Wild one is right now. It's in a box because I bought it and I hadn't opened it yet. I'm just old. Flimmy this morning. What in the world? But yeah, we had a great time this weekend. So we'll see. We'll see about further events. We are traveling a little bit more. And trying to get out and do stuff and go places and see people that we want to see. You know, husband's family. Yeah. That's about the extent of my traveling, though. And don't particularly want to spend time with my own, so with my extended family. Not wanting to do that. So yeah, we that was the Tear, by the way. For the concealer, this is the Tear Glide and Hide Blurring Concealer. And I didn't use the spot corrector. I used the actual like under eye part. Alright, so I'm blending this out with the Morphe foundation brush. This is a fantastic skin tint. I mean, I think this is the best budget one on the market right now. Wet n Wild has outdone itself here with this. I think. I think they figured it out, and have done an excellent job of setting this up with this skin tint. I don't even know if I got Wet n Wild foundation, like actual foundation. I just used their skin tint for the foundation. Excellent coverage. I mean, look at that coverage. This is a skin tint, and it is the most lightweight. But the foundation coverage is great. Like that is almost full coverage. Matter of fact, I would say that is full coverage. But it's super lightweight. It's very lightweight, and the color match for me is fantastic. This is an exact match. So yeah, I very, very pleased with it. Like, it is excellent. And it ain't expensive. Y'all, this is like maybe $7 at best. It might be less than that. I gotta look and see. I'll look and see, because Wet n Wild, of course, is going to be one of our upcoming Full Face Darling participants. So I do like to research and look to see how much each product that I use costs, so that when you go to do your face and you like, hey, let me go look and see what is this brand costing, like what does this, if I want to buy this and try this product, what does it cost? So yeah, it's helpful when you excuse me, talking about doing a full face of makeup and you want to know how much are you spending to do this full face. It helps. All right, face is done. All right, so now we're gonna do some blush, some cream blush. I have some cream blush out here. This is the ColourPop Weightless Liquid Blush in the shade Princess Ave. This is the newest one that I bought. I really like it. The shade's pretty. Now this liquid blush, you can't be like putting, if you don't want a whole ton, don't put a whole ton. So you see, I put 2 little small dots, and it is buildable. It's very buildable. But of course it did, because I didn't need that to do that. It's a very good blush, liquid blush. Okay, cream, liquid contour. That's not what I want. It's not the brush I want. I'm trying to hurry up here. All right, this is the brush I want. M204. But it's a really, really pretty blush. As you can see, like I say, 2 little dots did a very subtle. And that's what I want. I want subtle, so I don't want like a ton of blush right now. Because the powder blush I'm going to put on is going to give me a massive amount of color if I'm not paying attention, which sometimes I don't. And so I wound up with a lot of cheek blush from the powder. So, see, it's very subtle. So, Gotta take that off of there because what is happening there? All right, so that's done. Y'all can see, very subtle. Trying to see where that mascara fell to. My mascara fell down. It fell back behind the block. We don't care. We don't care. All right. Now, to set my face with powder, we're going to use the Wet n Wild Loose Setting Powder. This is in the shade Banana. No, I could not find the deep. So, every time I have gone in my little place to go get it, in the people's place, as Auntie Dominique Morgan likes to say, went to the people's place, known as Walgreens, and they do not have it. So I think I had to order this off of Amazon anyway. And so, yeah, not happy. And then I couldn't get it off of Amazon. Like, it was crazy. It was like, no, you're going to get this banana whether or not you want it or not. I was like, damn it. So, all right. So I put it in my palm and I'm priming it. And I'm going to put it on my face. And actually, let's prime that a little bit better. All right. So we don't get this weird spot of powder. That's what I was doing there with my palm. Y'all, I'm going to tell y'all, I had the craziest dream. I had the craziest dream that I was somewhere and I was at a store. And I happened to see my ex-husband walking through the store. And then I proceeded to beat his ass. And they were like, ma'am, you can't just attack people in the... And I was like, this is my ex. He know what this ass beating is for. And so they were like, oh, okay, yeah, no, you know what? Proceed. Man, listen, I ain't seen that Joker in 15 years, and it is fine. It's perfectly fine. At this point, I don't care. I do care, but I don't care. Like, it's not... I have since remarried and been married almost as long on paper to my current husband as I was my last one. The previous one. And additionally, as y'all can see, this face is done. Additionally, your girl, if you want to talk about spiritual marriage, I've been with my current husband for 13 years. I have considered myself married to him for like 20 of them. Not 20. Really, for real, like 10. So, because we really did establish that fairly fast. We've been together 2 years, and then we moved in together, and it was like, oh, okay, all right, listen, we're engaged, but you're my spouse. Like, nah, we married. He said that too. He was in agreement, so it's not like this is just me, putting that label on it. No, we married. Like, we considered ourselves married fairly early on. We're pretty serious early on. So Fenty, we're using to do the powder blush, because that's my next step here. Fenty Beauty Suede Cheeks, Suede Powder Blush. It's the Fenty Cheeks Suede Powder Blush in the shade 02 Petal Poppin'. Yeah, we were pretty serious, pretty fast, like, mostly because we were older, and it was like, all right, listen, we're not finna do these games. I'd already been married once before, so it was like, okay, all right, I know where this is gonna go. If that's where you want it to go, you have two choices. You can either let it go there, or you can not let it go there. It don't make no difference to me. I've already been married before, so I'm not in a rush to get married again. Okay, hence why we had a super long engagement. But it was like, nah, bro, I can narrow this down for you real quick. You either want to get married or you don't. If you don't want to get married, I'm not mad about it. We'll just be, together. We'll just be together. I don't care. one way or the other. But he wanted to get married, so I was like, all right, that's fine with me. I'm cool. I need some under eye, and I don't have any under eye over here. Damn it. Oh, I don't got under eye over here, so we're gonna have to use the old standby Mr. Uh Senior pencil. All right. So and now he still get the job done underneath his eye. Now listen, he say don't sleep on your elders. So I can do a black eye with a pencil here. I just would prefer a liquid, but it's fine. He get the job done, as you can see. He do what I need him to do. But yeah, no. So yeah, we had a very long engagement because I told him, I was like, you're going to be very sure by the time we actually get married, you're going to be very, very sure that you want to do this. And true to his word, he did want to get married, so he waited. He did grant me that, and he waited. But he knew also too why I was hesitant to do. All right, face is done, and now we're going to do our lips, and I'm making great time actually. So for the lips, I got some pink. I want to do a pink lip. I don't want to do a red lip with this. We're gonna do a pink lip. This is the Essence 8-Hour Matte Comfort Lip Liner in the shade Pink Blush. And I'm gonna line my lips really fast. I didn't want to wear a red because I would have had to wear like a burgundy red. I don't think I would put like a bright red with this. So, I have had my touch on a little bit of work stuff. I have had my review, my annual review. It was good. Very briefly here, this is for the lips. We're gonna go with the Maybelline Superstay Teddy Tint in the shade 40 Petal Core. It was good. It was the review was good. It had a good time. It was a good time. It wasn't a stressful. I'm always stressed about it though, just because I just am. I don't like annual reviews. Just because it's like, man, talk to me throughout the year, please. Let me know throughout the year what's going on. And they do. To credit, my team does. My manager and my big time manager does. So in this one, my mentor kind of chimed in, and because between last year's review and this year's review, I worked for my mentor. I was working with them, so they chimed in, and they had some tips. They said overall though, the work was good, and that they were pleased to see me making progress, and I had made tremendous progress, because when I started last year, I started on this one that I was working on last year. I was coming back to the division permanently, and I was having to learn new concepts and get caught up and get up to speed, and that was a lot. and lead the engagement and teach people. And like, it was just a lot going on. So they were pleased. They saw the progress, they saw the dedication, the, putting in the work. So that did not go unnoticed. They pointed that out, that they were like, we're very pleased to see that she, has worked very hard to make sure everything is good, and to teach folks and teach herself, and get better at it. And so I'm about where I'd say now I'm a little closer to where I should be in terms of what my thing is, my title is. So it is what it is, but we're getting there. So but it was good overall. This is to set my face with liquid. This is the Tier Mask Fit waterproof setting spray. I do like this setting spray. It's very good. Nice little mist. All right. So nice little subtle mist, and it sets pretty well. All right, now we're gonna use Mr. Sweetful to dry. I don't even feel like I sprayed my face, actually. I got some of it, but I didn't get all of it. What in the world? All right, let's try that again. I feel like I didn't. Okay, there we go. Felt like I didn't spray my face at all. And it don't dry that fast, so I know that wasn't it. But so yeah, and no, none of the foolishness with the former friend, none of that impacted. Even though he tried it, it did not impact the work, and they did not impact my review. I don't know if we can say the same about his, but did not impact mine. I mean, so I was like, so you did all that for nothing, basically. But we knew that. We knew that. But it was just like, you did all of that for nothing. And you made yourself look terrible. So now, you are, come review time, they looking at you like, well, you created a situation here in our bullpen, and it was unnecessary, and you didn't need to do any of that. So now they're gonna be looking at you sideways. Like, it's like, why would you even, like, why? I know why. Let me tell y'all. I hate AI, but whoa, Google AI broke that situation all the way down. He got exposed. It put some things into perspective. But y'all, exposed is being tame. Let me just say, your girl ain't had to do nothing, much of anything. And I was told anyway that how I handled that situation, I could have handled it much differently. I didn't. Yes, I'm wearing the Beehive wig here, because I wanted to wear Beehive. But I handled it. I was told I handled it well, and I could have handled it differently, and the way I handled it was very mature. And instead of completely cussing him out like he should have been, I didn't. And also, like, that's just not, like, I'm not giving you that energy, because that's what you want. You want that energy. You want me to be jumped up. You want me to be riled up and want to argue about it and chase you. And I'm not doing that. I don't chase anybody. My mama taught me a long time ago, you don't chase people, let alone definitely not a man. But that goes for everybody. You don't chase anybody. You don't need to do all that. Baby, they chase you. And if they don't, they should be following your advice, the same advice I'm giving you right now. Don't chase nobody. But you don't chase nobody, and you don't chase a man, definitely. The ego boost that these fools be getting. I'm like, you don't go and sit your piss tail self down. As my grandma used to say, go and sit your piss tail self down. Chase behind some piss tail man. Like, I literally can stick my arm out and touch. Like, no. And on top of that, we ain't got time for that. We just don't. So, that is beneath me. So, I didn't chase my husband. I didn't chase any of my husbands. I didn't chase the husbands, and I ain't chase no boyfriends. I learned very quickly, don't chase a boyfriend. What? A boyfriend? Bye. Because, sir, I can literally walk you to the door, and somebody will be knocking on the door shortly thereafter to replace you. Like, don't get it twisted. So, yeah, no. So, like, too smart for that. Chase a man. Why would I? Bye. So I don't know what this one thought was. And I said that early on. I remember saying to him, I was like, I don't chase people. So I don't know why he thought I was going to do any of that. I don't know. I was like, boy, bye. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is the completed look. We have done our makeup in under 45 minutes. This is fantastic. I think it turned out nicely. Cute little look for a hot summer day, because it's going to be hot today. It has been hot the last couple of days. And your girl has been out here just like, I'm not built for this. I'm too fat for these types of activities. Okay? We don't deal well in the heat. So, no. So, I am fixing to get into this office and get this work done today. And then I'll be back home later. I'm going to be doing a beauty haul, because I did have a beauty haul, non-Ulta, but I'm going to do a beauty haul. So, yeah, I'll be back later today to do that. So, I want to thank you for watching. Thanks for coming in and watching this weird time special episode. We are up to 7 series now, so come back and watch my series. Like, share, and subscribe. Turn on bells and notifications so that you do not miss a video when I upload. So, thank you for watching. I'll see you later. Peace.